John from JO Ventures Outdoors, and we have a new traveling knife. This is the Fox Nauta. Now, some manufacturers or some retailers, I guess, had online had also advertised this as the official knife of the German Navy. And this is a knife made in Italy. And you can see the Tang stamp there, Fox Rost Fry. This is just a really cool knife. This was provided by Terrell Snyder. Terrell Snyder is just a great friend and a great friend of the community, a great supporter of the community. And he contacted me one day and just said, "Hey, I've got this knife." He described what it was. "Do you think it'd make a good traveling knife?" And I said, "Well, sure." And so he sent it to me for review and to send out to a few knife channels. So I have a list of knife channels, and this will be going to Warthog next. Rick, this will be coming your way, and then on to Knife Delights after that. So that's kind of the first couple channels that will be reviewing it besides me. And so he sent this along. Now this is really cool. It's got kind of a drop point blade there, almost reminiscent of a Wharncliffe, or even a sheep's foot in a way, but it's kind of a drop point blade. Even kind of looks like a spear point there. But it's got 420 stainless steel. It has brown or natural canvas micarta handles. They're pretty smooth. You can see that, but they're beautiful. Oh, it's just a beautiful knife. It comes with this little lanyard. You can already see it's kind of wearing a little bit, but that came with the knife. It's got excellent fit and finish. This is a slip joint with a half stop. It's got good snap. Hear that? It's got very thick blade stock. Look at that. Very nice fit and finish. A little bit of gapping right in there, but not bad. So the blade length, let's take a look at that. Get my little ruler out here. Let's take a look at that. I think it's about 3 inches. Yeah, somewhere about 3 inches. The knife's about 7 overall. You know, your typical size for an EDC knife. This makes a really great EDC knife. I did carry this a few days, and I really enjoyed it. It's a little sharp down here. You can feel some sharpness. You could probably take some sandpaper or something and, you know, file those down to make them less sharp. But I, you know, of course, didn't do anything like that to it. It's not my knife. So, but great action. Really great action. I'm, as you can see, enjoying that. Here's the box. Fox Knives comes in this box. It is made in Italy. Okay, and there you go. Natural canvas micarta, 420 stainless steel. Don't know which 420 it is. Or, excuse me, it's 420 stainless steel. I was thinking 440. But you can see the warnings on there and all that. So 420 stainless steel. There's the box. Get a good look at that. Foxknives.com. You can go take a look. Pretty cool. Fox cutlery. There you go. Good look at the box. And Terry sent along this article from Knife News. And the Nauta was the best new slip joint of 2020. So it has gotten some accolades and a nice little article. That'll go with the traveling knife to the other channels, along with some other instructions and information, of course. Yeah, just a really cool knife. I don't, in this video, don't have any demonstrations of me using it, but you know what that looks like. I cut an apple with it, cut open some boxes, sliced up some cardboard a little bit with it. It's very sharp. It's got a really nice sharp edge to it. I like this knife a lot. Now, let me show you some comparisons. So The comparisons from my collection, the first one I thought of was this rope knife from Watchman. This was part of a trade. I can't remember the steel on this, but I was thinking 7CR 17, but I'm not positive on that. But this was part of a trade from TK, Thrifty Kniffy. But you can see a very similar action and a little different blade shape, of course. Similar size. So this is one that, you know, kind of, it reminded me of this one. So this also reminds me of a Benchmade proper. It looks a lot like a Benchmade proper. Of course, I don't have a Benchmade proper, but it reminds me a lot of that. But for my collection, this seemed to be a good comparison, as well as this is made by Watchman. This is made by Watchman, but this is part of their brother line. And so this is the 1508. It's got VG10 steel and a Warncliffe blade. But a little different action, but similar kind of design, kind of a, you know, modern slip joint kind of feel to it. And this is the W002. It's the Watchman rope knife. So a couple of comparisons from my own collection. They're very similar. So another thing I did, of course, is make a slip for this traveling knife, and you can see it's got the footsteps, the boot prints, and the maker's mark. And I made it out of this forest green because I knew Terry really liked that color. And there's a new stamp I have, and the really nice rust colored brown thread. And so I didn't put a lanyard loop on that because this has one. So I just thought it was kind of redundant. So there we go. And I asked Terry what his preference was, because this will ultimately go to him. But there you go, the Fox Nauta. This is the next traveling knife, sponsored by Terrell Snyder, and will be going to Warhog. Go check out Warhog's channel and look for his review of this. And I thank you all for watching.